Hey everyone, it's Liz, and I am back. I am going to be doing readings on all of the signs, all of the elements during the Mercury retrograde in Libra, which is officially starting the 27th of September, and it continues until I believe the 18th of October. And so when Mercury is retrograde, in general, people will tell you, don't make any big decisions right now unless you're 100%. Things like computers can go haywire, paperwork. You might find that you're clumsy in your speech, uh, like I'm doing right now. Mercury retrograde has a tendency to kind of slip your words up or forget. Also, because it is Mercury retrograde in Libra, this has a lot to do with um, people from the past reconnecting with you. For some, it's a reconnection with an ex lover from your past that reaches out. For some, that can be closure. For many of you out there that need the closure, for those that have unresolved issues with people from the past, they may come back during this period. It's a lot of old issues that have to do with, relationships, not just with other people, but your own relationship with yourself and reevaluating your own behavior and decisions. So this is for the air sign collective, by the way, which would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And this would be for your sun sign, your moon, or your ascendant or rising, and also Venus. And I'm using two different decks. The first deck I'm using is hold on, it's fallen apart, but it's my Sibylla della Zingara, which I got a separate pack for because it was falling apart. And I purchased a new deck that I'm absolutely in love with, and it's Ferenc. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Pinter Tarot, and it is an exquisite. I have notes here, of course. This is a beautiful deck, and I highly recommend, if you're a collector like me of the tarot, this is a beautiful artwork. In fact, I had his deck of just the major arcana cards that I still have in my collection. So when I saw that they had a whole deck, which I knew I could never find, all of a sudden it's available. So anyway, you'll see it's a gorgeous deck. Uh, so why don't we get started? Again, Mercury retrograde can be complicated. So what I did was for the air sign collective, and I'll do all the other elements for the Aquarians, the Libras, the Geminis out there. I'm looking at you know what's going on energetically speaking. What are the energetic influences between the beginning of Mercury retrograde, which in my opinion and from what I've read already started, that energy already started. It's called that shadow energy, where a week or two before retrograde, Mercury retrograde, we start feeling a bit, I don't know, for me, it's like either unmotivated or in a state of emotional limbo, or literally like waiting for something. It can be a bit of a draining time. I do know that this Mercury retrograde in Libra is it will affect everybody, but it will definitely affect those that are Aries. And I think Libras, and there's another sign. I want to say Capricorn, but I'm not 100%. Anyway, I'm going to look at the recent past. And here are my notes. Just want to make sure that I'm got everything. Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to be doing, just want to make sure I've got everything took a lot of notes on this, you guys, because to me, there's so much, we're kind of on the precipice of some big changes. I feel like a lot of you air signs, including myself, being that I'm an Aquarius, things happen when, you know, not always how we want them to happen, but sometimes what we need comes to us in ways we never saw before. So looking at it's kind of like the recent past. I'm looking at the next few days even. For some of you, we've got the card of the Lover clarified by the Fool. Okay, so this is the Lover. Now, it's actually, excuse me, yeah, the Lover is, for some it could be that maybe some of you air signs entered into a new relationship or connected with somebody romantically. It could also be that people see you, as the lover card. I see him not just as the lover, but as someone who is sweet and understanding and patient, someone who has, a lot of feelings for you. And again, it could be love. It could be that there are some of you that are opening your heart up recently to the idea of love. Maybe you connected with someone, the idea of thinking about partnership and clarifying it. You've got the Fool. It's such a gorgeous artwork. I love this. The Fool is a leap of faith. It's the beginning of the Fool's journey in the tarot card, in the major arcana cards. This is a major arcana card, is the Fool. So this is all about in your recent past, for some of you air signs out there. It's more about, what, I've got to try something new. And I feel like a lot of you are also trying to take better care of yourselves, your body, your health. For some of you, I'm picking up like a need to eat well, or to exercise more, or to just take better care of your mental health, all of it, spiritual, mental, physical, and spiritual. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting there for some of you air signs. I'm also feeling like a lot of you air signs out there are ready to take a chance, ready to maybe somehow put yourself in a place where the idea of connecting with somebody, and maybe for some of you romantically, even if you're already involved in a relationship, you're married or you're involved, it's enhancing the relationship, communicating more and finding out more about one another, because moving into your current energy, your current state of mind, we've got where the air sign collective is now is misfortune, which feels like, to me, it's like you're not getting the help you need. Misfortune is like it's you're already feeling like you've been through the misfortune. Perhaps for some of you, you already experienced, some heartache or misfortune with financial help. It's almost like you feel, why is this happening? Whatever is happening or whatever has occurred with this misfortune card, it's clarified by the Empress. And I just want to show you how gorgeous this Empress card is. She's ruled by Venus, okay? And I don't think Venus is retrograde anymore. It was. But looking at the notes, what did I write about? I had taken some specific notes about that. Hold on. Yeah, I did. For some of you, this Empress clarifying the misfortune card is that, you're becoming more hopeful about your future. It's a very prosperous time when the Empress card shows up, because for some of you it is literally fertility, and for those that are wanting to get pregnant, this is a time of pregnancy. Maybe you were trying really hard and now it's happened. For others, it's business or work has been really difficult, finances and all that. And with the Empress card, the energy she exudes is that of luck and joy and happiness and doing things that you love, and feeling comforted again, feeling like you're in a good place in your life again. So that's positive. So I just have to say it's not all bad. Looking into the immediate future, I'm looking at the card of Fortune, and it's reversed. This is the immediate future, Fortune. And so, when it's upright, it's obviously it's good luck, but when Fortune is reversed, you're being asked to, in your immediate future, again, during this period of Mercury retrograde in Libra, you're being asked to be discriminating, be prudent, be decisive, it's kind of like the universe is kind of forcing us to, I know a lot of us feel like we've already slowed down. I think a lot of us air signs are feeling like we've been on pause. How much longer? But with the Fortune card reversed, again, when they say to act prudently and, to slow down, it's not a bad thing. In fact, again, I took notes. There could be, give me a second here, gradual success with the Fortune card reversed, especially in regards to your health. Again, physical health, mental health, okay, even financial health. But I'm strongly feeling like a lot of you out there are feeling like, you need to get your mind in a healthier place, your body in a healthier place, so it's a gradual success. And there does come a victory, especially with the card clarifying it, which is the Lovers. Now, again, the Lovers is a major arcana card here, so there were a lot that showed up in this reading. And so clarifying the Fortune card is Lovers. Look at that. This is one of my favorite tarot lovers. This is such a gorgeous picture, painting, piece of art. So, Fortune reversed being clarified by the Lovers is actually a victorious energy. It says that success, overcoming adversity, overcoming the misfortune and the bad luck, or this limbotic state, if that's even a word. Eventually you get what you want. There's opportunities and doors opening up in the future. So even though you're being asked to be discriminatory, to be more prudent with your decision making, use your filter, you're also being in your immediate future. The Lovers are telling you that for some, it's, again, for those that are already in a relationship, it's solidifying that relationship and sitting down and finding out what we need to do to fix it or make it better. For others, it's learning how to make decisions, again, with the Fortune card reversed, by being prudent, by being discriminatory. Just looking at some stuff I wrote down. I have to say, in your immediate future during this period of Mercury retrograde, you've got, we do have this vibration. This is kind of your mode of thinking and what you'll be feeling and experiencing. You've got the House, which is reversed. And the House reversed is a breakdown. Here, take a look at the House reversed. When it's upright, it's stability. When it's reversed, it can represent instability. But in my mind's eyes, I'm looking at, it's a breakdown of how, for some, it's a breakdown of how things have been going. Whether it's a breakdown to a relationship, a breakdown of a partnership, the breakdown of something you've grown so accustomed to and you're so used to it. All of a sudden, it's changing. You've got the Ten of Pentacles clarifying it. So in my mind, with the 10, look at that. It's a gorgeous card. Just want you to appreciate the beauty of this artist, Pinter. So on one hand, I feel like some of you are feeling like you're not where you want to be, whether it's your living situation or your relationship or your work. In your mind that something must change. So with the Ten of Pentacles showing up, it's this feeling of, being ready to accept what the universe is offering you. So you're going from feeling like something is broken down to coming into an energy of feeling prosperous, feeling grateful. Excuse me. Most importantly, it's an element of security and stability, which I see beginning to take place during October for some of you. Now, as we move into the next vibration of outside influences, how others are affecting you, okay, and perhaps vice versa. We've got the first card, which is from Sibylla. This is the Soldier. And, if you look at this card, take a look at the Soldier. I think of military, police, right? Responsibilities, someone who might be a bit defensive, protective, so this is a defensive vibration. It can be military, but looking at the scope of things here with the Soldier card, being clarified, by the way, by the High Priestess. I know I wrote down something specific about this. Give me a second. I just feel like with this vibration of the Soldier who is so committed, to protecting what he or she believes in, taking responsibility, for where they are in their lives. So I believe the outside influences here put you in a position where you find that you are taking on more responsibility is coming your way, whether this is with your job, with your business, with your relationships, with your family. There's a vibration here where you are required to utilize your willpower, your resources, the tenacity, to follow through with the outcome that you're looking for. So I feel like for some of you, and I felt this way from almost the beginning, that there's a lot of you making some epic changes, or you're waiting to hear some news. And there could be, for some, something coming in, and there will be a move. It's because you got the high priestess. The high priestess, look at her. She's just so beautiful. She is the revealer of secrets. And so, the outside influences, to me, it's almost like something official, someone who is very protective of what they believe in, is revealing something important to you, or you come to realize that things are going to be okay. Especially with this vibration of prioritizing, in my mind, with the soldier, you're prioritizing what's most important in your life right now. To get from where you are now to where you want to be, what do you need to do? So we all need to prioritize right now. That's the air sign collective energy. Also with this energy of the soldier, and he is upright. Did I write any other notes about the soldier? Sorry, guys. I haven't really, been around lately. You must forgive me. The soldier has this thing. I kind of relate to him in a way, but this is outside influences. There's a protectiveness. He's here to protect us. So there seems to be, for some of you air signs out there, a protective energy where the universe is protecting you. And I think a lot of you know this internally. I think some of you already know with the high priestess here, I'm going to be okay. Whatever suspicions you've had, whatever issues you've had of not trusting the system, or not trusting the government, or not trusting, your partner or your work situation, whatever that may be, remember that actions always speak louder than words. When you're dealing with challenges, any kind of adversity, you need to find a way to, resolve the conflict, and, find a way to resolve it before it escalates. And that way you're standing up for what you believe in with the soldier, standing your ground, being protective, and you have people on your side. So I do feel like whatever it is you're fighting for or hoping to attain during this period of Mercury retrograde in Libra, you are protected. A lot of you are going to be okay. Most of you are going to be just fine. There are some unexpected things that occur, but you're dealing with it, or you've already dealt with some unexpected adversity. You guys seem to be opening yourselves up to the idea of putting yourself out there, opening yourself up. It's all about being, to me, I always say this, and I know my friends have heard me say this a lot, which is, be open to receive all the good that you need, all the good that you want and you need right now. Be open to it. Be open to receive it. The universe surprises us a lot. Sometimes things happen the way we wanted, but it didn't happen. It went a different way. It's I don't know how else to explain it. Something comes your way, but it took a different route. Okay. Moving into your hopes and fears vibration. And also this is like the message from spirit, letting you know how they want you to open up to things. And you've got this beautiful vibration of the Lord. And, this is all about love, and this is all about protection again. The Lord is a beautiful friend to have because he's loyal. He is faithful. This is telling you that you've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to believe that it's all going to work out. That's the vibration of the Lord. Especially, let me see, I know I wrote up some notes on the Lord. As I was looking at him, I decided to go to my book, and I did see that, connected to the Lord, by the way, is this gorgeous Three of Wands, which is another one of my favorite cards. The Three of Wands is all about success, attaining what you want, working hard, right, to finally attain the success that you want. It's Wands energy, which is what? It's being driven, it's activation, motivation. So you've got the Lord with the Three of Wands, which is a perfect recipe for success, and prosperity. So I do feel like the advice here is to don't give up on yourself. Don't give in to your fears. Leave the past where it should be, in the past, and learn from those experiences, because moving into the outcome of this Mercury retrograde period for the air sign collective is the card of journey. And I feel like a lot of air signs, some of you might be planning a big move or waiting to hear about a move. Okay. That's part of it, is literally moving. Some might be planning to travel, but it's a very positive change in your lives for those that are experiencing this card's energy. It can be travel, but it's also any type of change, whether it's something that you didn't see coming, because we've got clarifying it, this Tower card, which is again a gorgeous piece of artwork here. And the Tower card is a major arcana card. That's disruption. Sometimes disruption can be very necessary, only because we need to sometimes we refuse, sometimes we refuse to do what we need to do, and we prolong and we procrastinate, until finally the universe steps in some way and says enough. It's time for you to get going. So this vibration with journey in the Tower is, to me, it's there will be some moves. There will be, literally, for some of you, physically moving from one home to another. For some of you, you will be maybe traveling or getting away. For others, it's looking at things very differently with that Tower card. All of a sudden, your perspective, your perception of something has shifted because of the Tower energy. Remember, it's clarifying it. So it could be that something has hit you hard, but it's catapulted you into this, I can go, I can move on now. It's giving you the thumbs up to finally break free from your past or your current situation. And just to clarify it one more time, the bottom card was that of hope, which is just letting us know that hope is not lost. We're not just hopeful. This is telling us, especially with the card of hope, that events turn around in your favor, that things will go. And I think it could be with the help of, for some of you, it's with the help of either a friend or a colleague, someone older and wiser than you. But I do see that with the older woman here and the pleasure seekers. I'm just pulling another four cards to stop under 3 cards after hope. So we've got hope, which is just letting me know again that things are turning around in your favor. So between now and the end of Mercury retrograde, and again, to me, even though Mercury retrograde is officially ending on the 18th, a lot of us, it's like that energy continues on for another couple of weeks. But things do turn in your favor by the end of October, or even if not by, I would say there is this older woman energy here with this card, but it's a wise person counseling you. Look at her. She's sitting down. She's confident. She's not trying to take anything away. If anything, she's helping. And then the last couple of cards would be pleasure seekers, which is a celebration. Okay, being around people that are celebrating and wanting to celebrate good news for some of you. And then the outcome card that I pulled, just one more, was the card of room, which is finally feeling. The room card has a lot of different connotations, but this is, privacy, tranquility. The room card can be knowing that you can trust other people, that you have others' confidence and they have yours, so it could mean that also there are meetings happening for some of you that are going through some big changes. Again, whether you're moving, changing jobs, relationships are shifting, there seems to be a need to be open to the possibilities of good things coming out of letting go of the past, getting through this challenging time. And, the patience is, the need for patience is almost over. It's more about this period of standing your ground, be decisive about what you're doing, especially when it comes to big decisions, important decisions right now, and with love and with people coming back from the past. It's a possibility for some of us. But I do feel like during this Mercury retrograde for the air sign collective, it'll certainly be an interesting ride. I also feel like there will be things that will be opening up to you and things that you will realize, things that come to light that, if anything, help you move into the next chapter of your life. So I do hope this was helpful. I'm going to stop the video here. If you guys have any questions, about any political questions that you want me to post, any celebrity questions, let me know. If this reading was helpful, let me know. I have openings this week for readings, by the way, and I'm still running a special, which is, I think, 15% off a 45-minute reading, and that goes until the end of September. So if you're interested, I will post my link below and my email if you want to email me with any questions at all. And I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful few weeks, and I'll be working on the next few videos. So see you guys soon. Bye.